morning, good morning, good morning. Let's do this. Let's head on to case number 30. Your mark. Get set. Go. Alright folks, Pitching Ace 88, we are back. Playing Remote Case on Facebook. Let's head on to case number 30. The quote-unquote last case of this season. Ace, according to the latest update from Kai and Penelope, Mongolia and China are on the brink of war. Ogedai Khan is massing his troops at the front of the Great Wall, and thanks to Oman's 18th century weapons, which the Khan's engineers have been replicating, China barely stands a chance. If Oman's plan is successful, China will be eliminated, meaning it will never become a rival superpower to Egypt. We've recruited enough Japanese allies to support the Chinese forces, but who knows if it's enough to withstand the Mongolians' attacks. And to make matters worse, Theo is starting to fade away, and we still don't know why. I assumed it was because his ancestor, Princess Torchland, was hurt, which might have meant that Theo was never born, but she's doing fine. Don't worry, Amy, we're keeping a close eye on Theo. Only his hand and arm have disappeared so far, so we've still got time to figure it out. But you're right, Ace. Now we need to focus on persuading Ogedai Khan to call off his attack. Well, we're on it, Ace. Let's suit up and head outside. Ace, it's strange to imagine the Chinese and Japanese gearing up for war on the other side of the Great Wall. Not only will thousands of lives be lost if we can't convince Ogedai Khan to put a stop to the hostilities, but only Amon has succeeded in breaking the timeline for good. Now Kai and Penelope must be around. Ace, I've been looking all over for you. Amon, I mean, what can we do for you, Ogedai Khan? I've just heard that the Chinese have killed my Spanish explorer Santiago on that confounded wall of theirs. Santiago is one of my most trusted friends, along with Amon here. How dare those foreigners lay a hand on him? I'll kill them all. Well, let's not be hasty, Ogedai Khan. Ace and I will find the culprit. But as for Amon here, don't listen to a word they say, Ogedai Khan. They are vicious, lying. Quiet. Ace returned my daughter to me, so I won't trust them with discovering who killed Santiago. But my good friend Amon's reputation will not be called into question without solid proof. Is that clear? Now, I won't attack until the culprit is found, but if it's Chinese, I'll kill them all, not once, but twice. Oh great, Ace is all we need. Sanchez is dead, and if it turns out that the Chinese killed him, the Khan's wrath will be unstoppable. I know Sanchez had mentioned being close to the Khan, but I had no idea they were such good friends. If you ask me, Ogedai Khan is just looking for more reasons to attack the Chinese. Either way, the Khan won't listen to a word we say until we find Sanchez's killer, so we better get to work. Good thing we're on friendly terms with the Chinese, Ace, because we need to climb the Great Wall. Well, something tells me Oman did it. I think that's the only way we get out of this. Oh. So. Well, that Sanchez alright, Ace. He's been beaten to a pulp. The Chinese really did this, and there's no way we'll be able to prevent Ogedai Khan from wiping out China and forever breaking the timeline. So let's hope we can prove otherwise. That fire pit might have been knocked over in the struggle. Be careful of those hot coals if you want to look inside. And those shaded pieces to tell us who came up here. Can you put them back together, Ace? Morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Jade, so that's gotta be just by the writing on the bottom. This kind of some kind of seal, Ace. And it reads, the Emperor receives the command, he who has virtue prospers. Right, this must be the Imperial Seal of China. Only the Emperor would have had this in his possession. Emperor Lizong must have been here. I hope he didn't have anything to do with Sanchez' murder. We better question him to make sure. That's right. Well, guys, I gotta go grab some more stars. I'm Chinese idiot. Or what? Yeah, I will change the title. I never know the title before it starts. So, let's see. So I'll probably be done with the Wrath of Khan. I like it. Let's see. There we go. The Wrath of Khan. Alright, so Wrath of Khan, that should be updated. We got, every one of these takes about 5 minutes, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 20 minutes. Morning, Joe. Morning, Ricky. Sure, crisscross. Fun to see on Discord. Hope you enjoy it there. Trees lantern, oh, that's up there. Oh, you know what? I didn't do that all there. thanks again for all the mods that are able to get on today, because I figured today is probably going to be more than anything a day where you guys are doing a decent job of trying to catch up with chat. So definitely appreciate that. Yeah, the scenes have always been really pretty awesome, I must say. Fish. Oh, there we go. And where's the fish? Oh wow. Oh, that was good. I did not see that. Yeah, I didn't get any frenzy or anything. I will refresh this and see if it pops up. Usually always get something. Let's try this again. Right? No, that's weird. You usually get something. So weird. No, I have not gotten the puppy yet. We went to see him multiple times, so we're getting him at the middle to the end of the month. So I think we get him in 3 weeks, if I remember correctly. Ham. Oh, there you go. I misclicked, of course. So yeah, I'm definitely way more of a dog person than a cat person. I'm way more of a lot of things than a cat person. Yeah, no, I can't wait till I get him either. It's going to be so much fun. I mean, it's going to be crazy, but it's going to be a lot of fun. We'll have to see how he does with early morning streams. May not do it as early morning. May do like 4 o'clock streams maybe on a Saturday. That way, if I wake him up or something, he's not up like that early. He's just up a little early. I don't know. Not sure if I'm gonna have to like take him on walks or something like that just to calm him down before the stream. A lot of traumatic things happen with the cat. My family had owned a cat. I've been around other cats. Never once have I thought this is a great creature. Never once. Um, I'm not into shedding, so the fact that cats shed, the fact that they don't listen, the fact that they don't do anything, they add no personal value to anyone, they're very selfish. There's a litany of things you can talk about cats that are... I don't understand why you would even consider them a pet. Last season with you this season. Who would I have chosen from last season? Last season, can't remember. Last season was Conspiracy, right? Who would you guys have chosen? Jones, yeah. Jones and Archer in the same season would have been pretty crazy. Is that it? No, I guess that's it. There we go. Yeah, I would feel like maybe most people would say Jones. I mean, Jones has been with us for so long. You know, it's hard to not want to choose him. He was in the very first season. I think that is part of the reason why people would want to choose him. Is just because even some of the people that haven't gotten this far in the game, they've gotten at least through season 1, and played with Jones and had that connection. I'm very glad that we have Amy this season, but I would also really enjoy to see Roxy again. I know I've said it multiple times, so who knows? I like the fact that seeing Amy, she's so mature, you know, so much wiser and all that stuff. Ooh, the Mongolian War. Settlement. Marina. Marina's probably the character that wasn't needed in this season. She's barely been in anything. Doors. Running van. What's up, nerd? Yeah, I think Marina for sure. Good morning, Floor. Trying to figure out where everything is. Yeah, Theo's feeding. I thought it was because his great grandma was falling in love with someone else, but that guy just got murdered, so he should be back to normal. That was my theory. Oh. What's up, Zach? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I think I found almost everything here. Now it's just going to be a matter of trying to get this done in a quick and efficient manner. Canteen, now that's something I don't. Yeah, there it is. This is 2 weeks in a row, Zach. What are you doing now, Zach? What's your job? Because you gotta be, I think you've gotta be 28 now. I think you were a couple years younger than me, if I remember correctly. It's so weird. It's been so long. It's crazy to think that like Dave's like 34, 35. Same with Scorch. Dishwasher strip. Okay, I figured you'd do something like that. Do you actually leave the house, or are you from remote? Because I could see you as someone that works from home. I mean, you have that knowledge. As I said before, I'm a project manager right now. I'm working for a hospital in automation. That's what my team does. I like to say all I do is just talk. Developers are the ones that do the heavy lifting. I just tell them what should be done. I just tell them end goal. They're the ones that actually develop everything and make it cool. I just make whatever they make cool, and I make it look even cooler. Yeah, I figured you were all remote. Figured you'd find an angle to where you could stay in your house. I'm not smart enough to do that. I gotta go in and talk my way through a lot of stuff. You see my background here, like we just I've only been at this new company for like a month, and we're gonna launch a couple of processes and a couple of like really cool things that we're doing. So I'm starting to put together a video / presentation for like the important people and show them like all the cool stuff that we did. And people are like, "Oh man, I never thought of doing a video showcasing that stuff." And I'm like, "Well, you guys don't know my secret life. My secret life is doing videos, and I've been doing it for 10 years. So they're like, "Oh yeah, video? Do you know how to make videos?" And I'm like, kind of. I kind of know how to make videos. I swear. I always tell people I'm like I'm a jack of all trades, master of none. literally a master of nothing, but I'm very resourceful, and I know a little bit about a lot of things, so I'm able to bring a lot of different stuff to the table. And it's amazing how much common sense is not used in any type of industry. Like, rational thinking does not really prevail, especially when issues arise. When issues arise, it's very difficult for some people to have a calming thought process and work through whatever is the issue. That's the one thing I would say for anyone that's getting into the work field and all that stuff, is just work on just being nice and being able to take issues that come up with a grain of salt and in a calming manner. Like, I tell people that work for me, I go, there's so many things in this world that are going to happen in the course of a day, in the course of a project. You can't control other people, but what you can control is your reaction to other people. So always be positive and always try and figure out a way to come to a solution. Because you are going to have people that are freaking out, that are having a whole bunch of issues, that are going to have a whole bunch of ups and downs, but you need to be the calming force, and that's something you can control. All the other stuff you can't control. I can't control if someone doesn't get back to me in time, but I can prepare myself. If they do, or if they don't, I'm prepared to handle it either way. And I want follow-ups based on whether or not they succeed or fail. And if they succeed, great. I'm going to let them know about it, and I'm going to let their superiors know that they were very helpful for me. But if not, then I'm going to let the superiors know. So, you work for me, I'll help you out. Don't work for me, I'm not going to help you out. It's life. But if you want to go to Florida to see all the theme parks, be very careful. Florida is a dangerous place. Florida is the craziest state that we have. Every bad story and scary story comes out of Florida. So feel free to go, but yeah, it is crazy. Oh, baby. Nice. Oh, man, that's right. Okay, well, anyways, guys, we're going to finish off chapter 1 then. Let's go. What's up, Emperor? What did you do? Probably nothing, but Emperor Lizon, I'm afraid we must speak with you regarding a murder. A murder? We're on the cusp of a war, which I'm totally unprepared for. Why should I care about one measly death? Because the victim, Explorer Santiago Sanchez, was a close friend of Ogadai Khan. Since he was found dead on your wall, the Khan believes you're responsible. Well, this is ridiculous. We have kidnapped his daughter. We had nothing to do with Sanchez's death. Well, we did find your Imperial seal on the wall near the body. You didn't spot anything out of the ordinary while you were up there. Out of the ordinary? Nothing apart from thousands of Mongolians on the other side, ready to attack at any moment. Now, if we're done, I have an army to rouse. Well, that was useless, Ace. If you think we should learn more about Sanchez, let's return to the Mongolian camp. Ace, every little noise I hear makes me jump. I'm worried the battle might start at any moment. The Khan has assured us that he'll hold off for the minute, but our best shot at stopping this madness once and for all is to prove that the Chinese had nothing to do with Sanchez's death. But he was beaten to death with a blunt, rounded object, and having compared to his injuries to 2 weapons this era, I'm confident he was killed with a meteor hammer. Wait, what's that? A type of chain weapon with 2 weights attached, and judging by the damage your killer did with it, they must be in good shape. So our killers fit, are they? I don't fancy their chances of outrunning Ace. Yeah, the only way that this goes well, in my eyes, is if Amon is the murderer. I know we're not supposed to be speculating that much, but I feel like that's the only way. But we'll see. Colorful goblets. That's a weird thing to say. Oh, they're there. Ace, note this bundle of silk with Sanchez's name on it. Can you recover the rest of the writing? And I took those goblets of Spanish to me, which means they must have belonged to Sanchez too. But who was he drinking with? Collecting some of those crumbs might give us a lead. Ace, why wasn't I informed of Sanchez's murder? They can't plan our attack if I'm missing crucial information. General Subutai, we'd be happy to explain the situation to you. Yes, not surprised he comes back into the fold. Alright, let's just do a little bit of examination. And we're at, we got 2300 energy, so thanks. Another shout out to, thanks Zach. Thanks for hopping on right before you went to bed. Even though it's 6 a.m. Your sleep schedule's always been crazy. Ace, what's that fabric Monk holds? You're right, that's Sanchez's hat. It was missing when we found the body. There's a good chance our killer might have handled the hat, which means we better get it to the lab. Amy says Theo is insisting he's fine to work, despite the fact most of his arm has vanished. Man, I still can't wrap my hand around that. Sending Theo the hat will be a good excuse to check on him. Let's go. Nice. Anytime I can get this in under 30 seconds, I'm happy. Ace, let's hope we put those crumbs you collected from Sanchez's goblets on the microscope. Will tell us who he's drinking with. We need all the suspects we can get. We don't need all the suspects we can get, we just need 5. Yep, Joe and his team of criminal case friends. If you guys are ever playing this game and you want enough energy to go through a case, he's the guy. He'll hook you up with the chat, with the groups and stuff. Ace, that note from Sanchez on the bundle of silk is addressed to Kai. The message is in broken English and it says that is the perfect regal for your friends. I think he means that silk would make a good gift, Ace. It never occurred to me that Kai might have gotten friendly with Sanchez, but it makes sense. He and Penelope have been with Mongolians for weeks. With all that's gone on, we haven't had time to debrief with Kai yet. Let's go ask him about Sanchez. Of course, one of our own is a suspect. This missed the color. Ace, these crumbs on Sanchez's goblets are from an Egyptian dish called tamaya. Why does it sound familiar? Oh, right, we discovered that Amon has a liking for tamaya back when we investigated the murder at his apartment back in 2029, or should I say, forward in 2029. Clearly, Amon brought some home comforts with him, and the fact that they are on Sanchez's goblets gives us the perfect excuse to question him about the murder. Let's go. Finally, we get to meet this guy. Alright, so we got a whole bunch of people to talk to. Let's talk to Subutai. Death seems to follow you around, Ace. First my eldest wife, and now Sanchez. Trust him to get murdered just as we're preparing to attack. Do you know him personally, General? Well, the Khan has a weakness for those exotic types. First Sanchez, and then that Amon character. He held secret meetings with them that I, his most trusted general, was excluded from. My backplane flared up with the indignity of it all, and no amount of cinnabar would make it go away. Now that Sanchez is dead and the Khan's all worked up over it, if I'm not careful, he'll launch the attack on the Chinese before the troops are ready. Strategy wins wars, Ace, not emotion. If the Khan allows his anger to cloud his judgment, it can ruin everything. Something tells me that that's what Amon wants. That is what it tells me. He's definitely fit. Ace, there you are. I was worried Theo might fade away before you got here. I need to see him. I'm sure Theo will be delighted to see you too, Kai. But right now, we're in a serious pickle. Sanchez has been murdered, and the Khan is gearing up to attack the Chinese over it. Right, I heard about Santiago's murder. It'd be disastrous for the timeline if the Khan attacked now. That's why we need to solve this murder. We found this silk Sanchez gave you. Have the two of you become friends? Not especially. I happened to mention in passing that I was looking at a gift for Theo and Zara. Santiago kindly offered me his silk to make them dressing gowns with. Ace, I had no idea things were so close to the breaking point with the Khan until his murder happened. I was more worried about Theo fading than anything. I only wish you had arrived sooner. Things are certainly moving quicker than we had anticipated, but now with your work here is done, you should head back to the time machine to be with Theo. Ace and I can handle the investigation. Thanks, Ace. If anyone can stop this war and save the timeline, it's you. So you finally caught up with me, Ace. I hear you've been playing that knight in shining armor. Dear Princess Torslin is so very grateful. Cut it out, Mom. We know you orchestrated her kidnapping so that Ogadai Khan would be even more hell-bent on destroying the Chinese. Of course I did. Thanks to me, Ogadai Khan will crush the Chinese into oblivion and Egypt will rise to power unchallenged. Trade routes or no trade routes? Yeah, don't count on it. Now tell us about Sanchez. We know you met him for a drink before his death. Whatever I was doing with Sanchez, it doesn't matter. You can't use your science to prove anything to the Khan. Now, please stop wasting my time. A war is coming, Ace, whether you like it or not. Ace, if Amon wants evidence, we'll find it. That'll wipe that smug smile off his face. Ace, you'll never get what? I've stopped faded. I told you. Are you sure? Because you're still missing an arm. Well, yes, my left arm is gone, but nothing else is faded in hours. I'm sure of it. I hope you're right. Anyway, I feel bad for asking, but did you have any time to examine the victim's hat? Yes, I found traces of fermented rice starch on the hat. In other words, there was rice wine on it. And since Janice confirmed that there was no rice wine in your victim's stomach, it must have come from your killer. So your killer drinks rice wine. We'll toast to their arrest, Ace. Ace, we came here hoping to foil Amon's plans to destroy China by persuading Ogadai Khan to call off his attack. But we arrived to find his favorite explorer, Santiago Sanchez, beaten to death on the Great Wall. If the killer turns out to be Chinese, nothing will stop the Khan laying siege to the wall. But if somebody else killed Sanchez, maybe we can still convince the Khan to call the whole thing off. And once again, we come face to face with Amon, our time-traveling nemesis. He doesn't deny manipulate the Khan into declaring war, but we don't have any proof of his involvement in the murder. And even Subutai is skeptical of Amon's influence over the Khan, but there's nothing he can do. Then there's Theo. His condition is stabilized, but we still have no idea what's causing it or how to reverse it. Anyway. Hey, someone sent us a message. Did you get hit in the head with a rock? Yeah, anyways. I'll see you guys in Chapter 2. It's been Pitching Ace 88. Over and out. Alright, let's go grab some stars. We got about, what, 10 more minutes? 15 more minutes? Jack should have died from that. Well, yeah, I mean that seemed like it was a rock. If, at the very least, he should have made it seem like it was hurt him a little bit. Jack and Neo-Human, that would be an interesting idea. I think he's too old to be a Neo-Human. I don't know if it is Amon. I'm just saying that I think the only way I see out of this is if Amon is the killer. If he's not, then I don't know how we're going to get out of this. Yeah, Jack has definitely escaped some interesting scenarios, that's for sure. Oh, look at you! Found something. We are Siamese, if you please. Oops, that's not right. Oh, there's a 3-day holiday coming up? Interesting. This weekend we have more family coming out, and we also get to see Archie again. So I think, yeah, we're getting like 2 or 3 weeks away from him coming home. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Alright. One more scene. 5 more minutes. And then we should be ready to go on to chapter 2. Make us good progress here. Shuriken. And the bell. Or funnel. So either a bell or a funnel. I missed something very obvious. These are always really obvious, so it's that. Ever felt so sad about a case in travel and time? I don't think sad would be the right word. Shocked, for sure, with Nefertiti's reveal. But I don't think sad. Honestly, it's been hard for me to be sad since Frank. No, because in World Edition I was sad. Conspiracy, I was sad. Basically, when a team member dies, I'm sad. But because of the way that this game has been, I'm always expecting one team member at least to die. So when they do, I'm not like shocked sad. Like I'm sad, but I'm not shocked sad. Like with Frank, we kind of knew his end was coming. King definitely not. But once it went the route of Frank, I was like, oh man, every single time they're gonna tug at our heartstrings. They're gonna murder, one of our friends every single time. So I was kind of preparing for that every time I play. Gosh, I'm missing a lot. Oh, it's like that 90. I did pretty well with this, I think. I'm not going to speculate on anything right now. Do it after the case. Yeah, I love Nefertiti as a character. I wish she was in it more often. Instead, we had Amon, who I don't even really like. And we really haven't had a lot of interaction with, so, that's been my stance on this season. Just because I think the bad guy is not their best bad guy. I feel like they could have done a better job and had Nefertiti a little bit more part of it rather than Amon. Because Amon we really haven't had a great chance to connect with or have some sort of a rivalry or anything like that. Wow, I feel like I'm missing a lot here. I don't know. These live action from Disney, you can see how they go. I just watched Aladdin, and I thought Aladdin was great. I really enjoyed Aladdin, the remake. So, you know, we'll see how they go. I mean, you know, Aladdin is definitely different than the original, and I still love the original. But, yeah, the new one was definitely entertaining, and I really did enjoy it. Yeah, why not? Do it on Discord, we'll take a look. I thought Maleficent was alright. Again, it's like, you know, they're trying to do something like, you know, it's going to bring them tons of bucks, and people are going to end up watching them. You know, for someone like me, I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I really like the original Mulan, so we'll see how it all turns out. I'm definitely not getting this then. Yeah, I'm not getting this because I can't off the top of my head see where I'm missing the. Yeah. Door's so high. They're doing an Emperor's New Groove now. That is cool. That is cool. But I don't know if they're going to be able to match Kronk. Kronk is like one of the best characters that Disney created. Like, he is just phenomenal. And I forget the guy who plays him, but the guy who plays him is phenomenal too. Patrick Warburton, I think his name is. He's got a very unique voice and delivery. It's great. Alright, so we got all that stuff. Let's head on to chapter number 2. Ready? Set. Go. Alright folks, Pichinese Idiot, we are back. One case on Facebook, let's head on to chapter number 2, where you just got hit in the head with a rock. Boom. Hey, someone sent us a message. It's from the Japanese shogun, Tokiko Goju. She's demanding to see us on the other side of the wall. Better hope nobody sees us sneak over there again. Ah. Still, no interaction from Jack in terms of saying that hurt or anything. He's very strong. Ace, you owe me an explanation. You practically begged me to come to China's aid, and now I find you fraternizing with the enemy? I nearly spat my rice wine out when I heard. I know how this looks, but we can explain. See, Ace and I are hoping war can be avoided if we can talk with Ogadai Khan on it. War is in the Khan's nature, Ace. Everybody knows a leopard can't change its spots. Well, it has been more complicated than we hoped. The Khan's close friend, Santiago Sanchez, who was found murdered on the Great Wall, he's demanding to know who's responsible. Sanchez the Explorer? He was in Japan a couple months ago. Took advantage of our hospitality for a few weeks and disappeared back to Mongolia as soon as the Khan sent for him. I haven't seen hide nor hair of him since. Well, the Khan believes the Chinese and Japanese are responsible for this murder. Nonsense. Take a look around our camp, see for yourselves that we had nothing to do with it. Alright, well, this is definitely a clue. Ooh, there it is. There's a murder weapon. Meteor hammer. Well, this looks like the Chinese and Japanese armor. Unfortunately, those katanas won't be much use against the 18th century weapons Saman has given the Mongolians. Wait, the weapon you picked up has blood on it. Ace Janice told us Sanchez would beat with a round weapon called the Meteor Hammer. This must be it. You found our murder weapon, and this gives way to Ogedaikon's suspicions of Chinese involvement in Sanchez's murder, but it's not solid proof. Can you collect some of those flakes on the weapon, Ace? You think that paper might be a clue? Let's put it back together. Ooh. Sanchez sending something to Kai, that doesn't sound great. Ooh. This is a sketch of Ogedai and his closest advisors, Ace. Since we found it here in the Chinese camp, I reckon the Emperor was using it to study the enemy. And look, there's Amon and Sanchez's circle. What's right next to him? Apparently it says the weak link. Ace, the Chinese Emperor might have written this. We need to question him about it. Well, he might have thought that he could get in through Sanchez. Oh wow, that was convenient. There you go. If any luck, these white flakes from the murder weapon will give us a lead on our killer, Ace. Let's get the flakes to Theo and check up on him in the process. Keep half expecting to start fading again, Ace, but so far so good. Nothing has reappeared, but nothing else has faded either. That's good to hear. I promise we'll figure out why you started fading and how to reverse it. But for now, what have you got on those white flakes we sent you from the murder weapon? Well, those flakes were actually pieces of human nails. Ew, gross. Gross but useful. Since Sanchez's nails were in perfect condition, it must be your killer's nail biter, Ace. Ah, so our killer bites their nails. No wonder they're nervous with Ace on their trail. Ace, we need more leads if we're to avert this war. Let's look around the Mongolian camp again. Alright, now we gotta go talk to people and start seeing which ones fit the profile. Emperor Lizong, can you explain why you wrote this note calling Sanchez the weak link? Ah, yes, you found my tactical planning. Wait, your tactical planning? Well, yes, I've been trying to prove myself to my troops somehow, you see. Show them my lack of military training doesn't mean lack of courage. So prepared a list of Ogedai-Khan's most trusted advisors to figure out which one to eliminate. Subutan and Mom were clearly out of the question. They're both in far better shape than me. But killing a Spanish explorer seemed easy enough. So it was you who killed him. Oh no, my nerves failed me, I'm afraid. But since Ogedai-Khan plans to attack us either way, you might as well tell my men that I'm responsible for Sanchez's death. It'll boost morale better than the rice wine I love so much. I figured as much. Alright, what do we got here? We got gloves, we got wood board. Where's the torch? Torch is back there. Vase of food. A long hammer. And binoculars. Up there. Hey, look at that map. There's a knife stuck to it. It's been plunged right into Spain, Sanchez's home country. Talk about a... Maybe if I come up with that powder from the map and tell us to do this, Ace. And as for the food, I think there might be a clue hidden inside. We need to look through it. Agreed. Oh, I thought that was blood. I know Theo's stuck fading for the moment, but I don't want to overlook him, Ace. Let's get that powder you put from the map to Janice instead. She'll tell us who stuck that knife in Spain. Agreed. We could have just put a Mon and Subutai were fit. We could just put that without even needing anyone to confirm that. Well, that's not theirs. Ace, that's one of our time tablets among that food. It's not like higher penalty to leave modern technology lying around the medieval Mongolian camp. Let's take a closer look at that tablet to see what's going on. That seems very suspicious. Ace, I know you got a lot on your plate at the moment between Theo's condition and Sancho's murder, so I'll make this quick. The powder from the vandalized map from Spain is mercury sulfide, otherwise known as cinnabar. It's highly toxic, but that in itself, the Mongolians were using it as a pain reliever during this period. You're right, Ace. Mongolian General Subutai mentioned using cinnabar to treat his back pain earlier. Subutai hadn't mentioned arguing with the victim, but he clearly was hiding something. Let's go question him. I was thinking curry powder too, but I was wrong. $40-man. I don't know. Oh, is that maybe say Amon? There's no doubt about this. Oh, it belongs to Penelope. That's one of her stories on it. Theodotus drew another ragged breath. Would the next one be his last? He longed for Cain to wrap him in his arms one last time before he... Theodotus and Cain sound a lot like Theo and Kai. She must have written a story about him. Cain exclaims in pursuit of, I don't know why you're fading. Ace, I know this is only fiction, but Penelope figured out why Theo was fading. Let's read on. Yes, we need to decipher great grandmother. Yep, that's what I thought. Princess Penelope. Is Penelope saying that Princess Torgula had fallen in love with Sanchez? Of course, the princess fell in love with Sanchez and she would marry Theo's ancestor, and Theo would never have been born. That's why he was fading. And that's why he stopped fading as soon as Sanchez died. Alright, so we know that Penelope has a talent for writing romance, but this doesn't sound like fiction. More like a theory about the real Theo fading. And if the real Kai knew about this, who's to say how far he'd go to save Theo? You're right, Ace. It's time to talk to Kai again. Ooh, snap. That's what I guessed. Haven't you guys ever seen Back to the Future? General, we made out like you didn't care about Sanchez earlier, so why don't we find your knife stuck in his home country? I guess Sanchez needed to stop filling Obadiah Khan's head with tales of faraway lands. See, whatever the Khan gets into his head that he wants to invade somewhere new, who has to do all the legwork? Me. The stress of it all was getting to me. The thought of having to plan yet another military campaign had me biting my nails. I told Sanchez that if he didn't pipe down, us Mongols would invade Spain next. But let me guess, you realize it'd just be easier to kill him instead, is that it? I'm a man of honor, Ace. If I wanted Sanchez to kill Sanchez, I'd have challenged him publicly, not beaten him to death in the shadows. It's a very valid point. So, we found Penelope's story. Did you know Princess Torgula was falling in love with Sanchez? Ah, so you found out about that, Ace. Well, the truth is that Penelope burst in my tent one day ago while I was exercising, since she figured out why Theo was fading. She noticed the princess' longing glances and Sanchez's hand on her arm, concluded that if the romance was left to blossom, it would result in Theo never being born. So Penelope insisted I talk to Sanchez, persuaded him to leave the princess alone. And did you? I tried. I put my nails to the quick, trying to find a convincing argument, but Sanchez wouldn't listen. He was determined to marry her. Finally, a few Theo down was too much to bear. I ended up drinking myself to sleep with rice wine that night. Kai, tell us you didn't. Kill Sanchez to make the Theo would live? Of course not, but I won't lie. I'm glad he's dead. Oh, brother. Yep. Ace, I've been looking everywhere for you. Princess Torgula, how can we help you? I know who killed Santiago. Of course you do. Of course you do. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in Chapter 3. This is Pitching Against 88. Over and out. I know who killed the princess. I don't believe you. I do not believe you, princess. Oh, are we over 200 people? Yeah, cool. Well, welcome, everyone. Thank you all for joining. And if any one of you guys is from Pretty Simple, can you guys please fulfill my my cash so I can continue? I'm not going to be able to do the next case, so I'm going to be messaging Pretty Simple and everyone over there and say, can you please give me more cash to finish the next cases? Oh. Yep. Yeah, I was gonna say, so a couple people in chat actually write the fan fictions. We are almost ready for chapter 3. We're gonna be headed on chapter 3 in probably about 5 minutes. So, go grab some food, get ready to saddle up, and see where this thing's gonna lead. Well, we need this many YouTube mods just to keep the spoilers out of chat. No, none of us can wait. Wait, man, we got 3 more stars to go. 3 more stars to go. We'll grab a snack because once we get through chapter 3, we're going to go straight to chapter 4. So make sure you guys are all ready. Yep, 2 more, well, 3 more stars to go, basically. It takes time. I'm not like some other people that just cheat their way through and stuff. I play by the rules. Always play by the rules. Two more stars to go. Alright, so one more to play here. There we go. Now we have one more star to go. Stop him. Alright, just do one more, and then usually in the AI we go through through this thing, so I'm not actually going to wait till then to get that last star. Because I just want to get through this, man. I want to cruise through this. I want to know where the people are. I want to see them dancing. Perfect, let's do this. Let's do this dance. Alright folks, what you guys idiot, we're back. Let's go to chapter 3, baby. Let's do it. Let's do it. Who killed him? Yes, it's your friend Kai something. I saw him argue with Santiago, telling him to leave me alone. How dare he try to stand in the way of our love? He must have killed Santiago. He must have. I'm going to tell my father right this second. He'll put Kai to death for me, I'm sure of it. Whoa, 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 princess. Let's not be hasty. Yes, Kai and Sanchez fought, but there's no proof that Kai killed him. Please, let's just do our job. We'll bring the culprit to justice, whoever they are. Fine, but you better do it fast, for your friend is dead. Oh, brother. Another problem we didn't need, Ace. We better prove Kai's innocence and fast. Let's go back to the Chinese camp. Of course, of course. Now the question is, can we get that 1 star? Gosh, this is never TD. Bucket. There we go. Oh, phew, I got a star. Cool. For once, I almost hope we don't find anything here, which leads us to our killer Ace. If Sanchez's murder turns out to be the Emperor or the Shogun, then Ogadai Khan will destroy China. But if it's Amon or Subutai, the Khan probably won't believe us. And if it's Kai, I can't really bear to think what might happen. I know, we need to focus. What's that paper you picked up, Ace? Well, that is Amon's name. We need to recover the rest of the text. And this box is addressed to Sanchez. We better unlock it. Ace, if you have any chance of stopping this war, we better get down to work. I agree. Looks like it's in Chinese. Maybe it's Mongolian. Oh, it is written in Chinese, Ace. We know he's been stirring tensions on both sides, but he's communicating with the Emperor too? There's not a moment to lose. Let's get this letter to Orlando. Oh, maybe we can send that to the chief. Let him know that Amon's been playing both sides of the coin. You were right about Amon corresponding with the Chinese Emperor. His message reads, I implore you to follow my guidance the way your first minister did. If you want to win this war, distract Ogadai Khan by killing Sanchez. What? So Amon is the reason for the Emperor singled Sanchez out as a target? Trust Amon to try and get everybody else to do his dirty work for him. He must know that Sanchez's death would infuriate the Khan even further. But the Emperor claimed he couldn't go through with the murder, so what if Amon took matters into his own hands? Ace, Amon quoted earlier about us not being able to convince the Khan with science, but this is evidence even he'd understand. Let's go make him squirm. Yeah, I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it. $252 viewers. Holy moly. Thank you all. And for the silent people that are just watching, love it. You guys are great. Again, if any of you guys are pretty simple, please give me cash. For the next cases, please. I've been trying to reach out to Nadia, but she hasn't really been responding to me, so please. Oh. Officer Sanchez seems to claim some kind of herbal infusion, Ace, but the smell is weird. You're right, you see exactly what this infusion contains. Let's look at those flower buds in an encyclopedia. Could they be poison? What, Ace? Those flowers in the tea scent in Sanchez are known as the Dahlia of Death. The flower became extinct in the 1800s, but before that it was commonly used to poison people, often with fatal consequences. And what's more, the only place the flower is known to have grown is Japan. Ace, the only Japanese suspect is Tokiko Goju, but why would she have tried to poison Sanchez? Well, you're right, we need to see what Tokiko has to say for herself. Oh, brother. What's up, Tokiko? I found this herbal infusion you intended to send to Sanchez. You complained about him taking advantage of your hospitality, but surely that's not reason enough to poison him. Look, we're on the brink of war, Ace. We're outnumbered, under-equipped, and being led by an emperor who even I'm strong enough to take in a fight. I couldn't risk the Mongolians gaining another advantage on us. What do you mean? Sanchez arrived in Japan, he seemed harmless, so we never took care to hide anything from him, including our military secrets. And when we agreed to fight alongside China, I realized Sanchez needed to be eliminated before the Khan. He told the Khan everything he knew. So I made the concoction disguised as tea, taking care not to bite my nails in case I ingested any of it. Before I could send it, you came to tell me he'd been murdered. Yeah, my guess is Sanchez was gonna die anyways, if it wasn't whoever this murderer is. I don't even know why you're bothering me with this investigation, Ace. You must know that the timeline is beyond repair, but I'll indulge you one last time before I join the Khan for a cup of rice wine. What do you want? You found your letter urging the Chinese emperor to kill Sanchez. We've got you, Amon. Of course I did. So what? I only need to tell the Khan that this is a forgery and he'll believe me. You really think you're untouchable, don't you? Why, yes, I do. I've been the Khan's most trusted advisor for weeks. I've twisted his mind against the Chinese so much they'll never believe their innocence. But you haven't won yet, and if you have anything to do with Sanchez's death, we'll find proof that you'll convince even the Khan. Mark my words. Yes, yes, you do that. Such suspense. I'll be biting my nails from the stress of it all. You've been with his advisor for weeks. He can't be that much into you. You know what I mean? A supremacist. Yes, even the Shogun. Let's go back to the scene of the crime. Yeah. How did I know? How did I know? Could it be because we've done over 250 cases, or is it 300 at this point? Seems like we've done a lot of cases. Are we at 300 yet? Seems like a lot of cases. Alright, so teapot. Pomegranates, panda, golden brooch. Shield. Golden brooch. Hey, a broken bottle is blown on. We better put it back together at once. And wait, didn't Sanchez used to wear brooch just like this? Yeah, I'm positive it's his. If he lost in the struggle, collecting a sample of skin cells might give us a lead on our killer. Ace, we're closing in. Let's just hope the Chinese aren't to blame. Let's hope we aren't to blame. 300 people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Appreciate you guys all coming on. If you guys are have time, hit the like button while we're going through some of these analysis. 321st case overall. Holy moly. I knew someone would have that data. Ace, finding these skin cells on Sanchez's brooch is a stroke of luck. If Chance can use them to ID our killer, we might be able to stop this war. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. I mean, obviously this is a hand. We know that much. What else is it? What do you think of that bottle used to contain Ace? Why is there blood on it? Do you think that blood could be Sanchez's? Let's go to the bottom with Theo and find out. Oh, snap. Remember, guys, after Chapter 3, we're going straight to the additional investigation. Ace and gratefully discovered the budding romance between Princess Georgina and Sanchez was why I was beginning to fade. But in that case, I don't understand why my arm didn't reappear after Sanchez's death. I don't know either, but I'm afraid we can't look into it until we figure out who killed Sanchez. And we better hope it's not Kai. I'm sure Kai wouldn't have resorted to violence, Ace, not even to save me. Anyway, I'm sure you want to hear about that bloody bottle. It was indeed your victim's. There were traces of rice wine on the inside. But this bottle definitely came from a killer. What's more, I found traces of green fibers mixed in with the blood. Oh, yes. Green. Mon is definitely green. Oh my gosh. I'm crossing my fingers that it's him just because I feel like that will help us out. If it's not him, that's going to be a problem, I think. What do you got for us on the skin cells? The little DNA I found was not a match for Sanchez, but by examining the collagen levels, I can tell you that the skin cells belong to someone under 30. Ace, your killer is younger than 30. Oh, is Amon under 30? I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember if he is. Is it? It can't be. Yeah, you're not strong enough, right? Is it her? Oh, good, she's not wearing green. Yes, it's you. Got him. Got him. Got him. Ptolemy's lackey. I love how they just call him a lackey. He's not even that important to be called anything. Time's up. I'm on your under the arrest for the murder of Santiago Sanchez. Alright, I see this little game of ours has come to an end, Ace. I confess, I killed Sanchez. I'm sure you found proof, like the good little detectives you are. Yeah, we'll have evidence that convinced even the Khan of your treachery. Got the letter you sent to the Chinese First Minister convincing him to kidnap Princess Georgina? And the message you delivered to the Chinese Empress suggesting to kill Sanchez. What's more, we know we can convince the Khan that you handled the murder weapon. Ha, well, good luck with that. Even if you do manage to convince the Khan, it won't make a difference. Never stand down this close to battle. You think you're so clever ever since you sabotaged a time machine back in 47 BCE, and you've been a thorn in our sides, but you didn't count on us fixing our time machine or getting Nefertiti arrested, did you? And we managed to escape that twisted alternate present the pair of you had created. So you aren't as smart as you think you are. Not to mention that we stopped you from taking over the trade routes in the Age of Sail. I'll admit that you've been more challenging than Nefertiti or I expected, but none of it matters now. Say you do manage to get the Khan to call for this attack. I've changed the course of history already, and you'll never be able to put it back. We'll see about that, Ace. Let's get him to the Khan. Oh, great Khan, we've found Sanchez's killer. Your two-faced advisor, Amon, killed him. I told them you'd never believe their lies. Both of them, the Chinese, are responsible for this act of war. Quite, Amon. What proof do you have, Ace? We've been evidence that Amon orchestrated your daughter's kidnapping by the Chinese First Minister, and proof that he tried to trick the Chinese Emperor into killing Sanchez. He hoped to pin the murder on him so that you'd attack China. I cannot believe you dared to deceive me, Amon. I welcomed you under my roof, and you whispered lies into my ear. You endangered my daughter. You were all too happy to have another excuse to attack China, and you didn't complain when I gave you those weapons. It's not my fault that you took so long to attack. I had to kill Sanchez to give you that extra push. No one betrays the Khan and lives. Wait, no. Oh, great Khan. What? Yes. 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 Did he just cut off his head? Oh, I hope so. Oh, I hope so. Oh my gosh. I hope he did it. Oh my gosh. I hope he did it. Oh, this is great. This is great. This makes me very happy. This makes me very happy. Oh my gosh. This is wow. Oh my he didn't even decide to do trial. He just was like, he believed me 100%. Wow. We didn't even really need to give him proof. That's great. That's amazing. That went from like here to here in like a matter of seconds. We just go up to him and we're like, yeah, hey, this guy's a liar, and we have a little bit of proof. He's like, oh, really? Just nuts. Oh, dang. Betrayal cannot go unpunished, Ace. Ace, Amon's dead. Now, whether the Chinese kill Sanchez or not, I didn't come all this way to lose face. We wasted enough time. We attacked China as sunset. Oh, crap. Jeez. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Whew. Well, great thing about this, guys. Let's go on to straight on to chapter number 4, The Art of War. Ace, this is a disaster. We hope that by proving it was Amon who killed Sanchez, the Khan will call his attack on the Great Wall. Instead, he slit his throat and his army will attack the wall at sundown. Well, to be fair, the slitting the throat is actually a good thing. I don't really mind that at all. But yeah, now he's gonna attack. Seriously, seeing the Khan slit his throat without blinking an eye was sobering, and it makes it clear that there's no way we can change his mind about the war. Thanks to the 18th century weapons Amon gave the Mongolians, China doesn't stand a chance. It'll be obliterated, just like Amon wanted. But they haven't lost yet. We can still try to help China hold its own. We need to seek out Tokiko Goju and ask if we can help defend China from the Mongolians' attack. Ace, I also need to talk to you about Theo. Alright, Ace, we know what we have to do. I'll let you go talk to Penelope, and then see if we can find Tokiko Goju together. Yeah, my guess is we're going to try and sabotage the weapons. See if we sabotage the weapons. That'll probably help. You think so? I think it will. Alright, what's up, Penelope? What's about Theo? Ace, to figure out Theo's arm didn't reappear after Sanchez's murder. Even if his ancestor is no longer in love with the wrong man, she hasn't found the right man either. And with all the changes in timeline, she may never meet him unless we put her back on the right track. And I've discovered Theo's ancestor was a Chinese soldier named Kong Wan Chun. The two probably met in a peacetime, but as it turns out, this battle may work in our favor. Chances are he's fighting on the Chinese side right now, and we could make him meet Princess Torjulin. I know it's a little mad to want to do this while war is looming, but we don't have a choice, Ace. We won't get another shot at this. We better hurry and get the Chinese camp before the battle starts. Oh snap, can we do like a Romeo? Well, not a Romeo and Juliet because they all died, but can we get like a meeting of the minds and help them all out? Look at that. Plan that really well. So Amon interacts with us for basically a case and a half, and he gets just deleted almost as fast as he becomes a part of like the story and interacts with us. That's insane. I mean, that was quick. I was not expecting that quick of a response from from the Mongols. Ace, you must have heard that Mongolian troops will attack the Great Wall in just a few hours. Bingo. The name on the chest you found is Kong Wan Chun, Chinese soldier who should become Theo's ancestor. Maybe look through the chest will help us find some common ground for him and Torjulin to bond over. Let's dig in. Yeah, maybe the marriage alliance will work. That's what I'm thinking. But they're not gonna love at first sight, I wouldn't think. She just got over a breakup, basically. And then we gotta make sure he lives through this battle. We found Kongwon's diary in the chest, Ace. If we can learn what makes him tick, we can orchestrate a meeting between him and Princess Torjulin. If our plan works, they'll fall in love and Theo will be out of harm's way for good. Anyone can get inside Kong Wan Chun's minus Marina. I'll translate the diary and she'll interpret the context. We'll see in a few hours, Ace. Nice. Very, very nice. Marina gets back. 350 people watching. Wow. Thank you all for watching. Ace, this battle is shaping up to be a disaster. My spies tell me that the Mongolian weapons are like nothing we've ever seen before. Emperor Lizong is beyond useless. He's refused to leave his tent since Ogadai Khan announced his attack. We'll do whatever we can to attack. Just tell us what to do. I know you can enter the Mongolian camp without raising suspicion, so I need you to sabotage their gunpowder stocks. If the cannons are useless, we might have a chance of holding our own. Ah, neutralize their gunpowder. I'm sure Ace and I can manage that. I knew I could count on you, Ace. Take this money as thanks and stay safe on the Mongolian side. I told you we needed to sabotage some things. Again, if any of you 350 have access to, pretty simple. Hook me up. Hook me up. Let me talk to them. Nadia hasn't been as responsive, so their community manager hasn't really been talking to me within like the last month, so appreciate some new contact over there. Somebody let me know. Great, Ace, this is the gunpowder. Now quick, let's get the padlock open before someone sees us. It's gotta be like I or something, or X, yeah. That's gotta be like an E1618, there we go. And then that's gotta be D3. Yeah. Hey, so look at the Mongolians' gunpowder time machine before anyone sees us. I bet Kai can neutralize it. Oh, we're gonna do more than like just steal it. He's gonna sabotage it to where it's not even useful. That's shady. I mean, it's nice, but they're gonna be in trouble if they think that gunpowder is gonna work. Hey, so I'm so glad not to be suspected of murder anymore and to be back with Theo and Zara. Back to business. I know how to fix the damage Amon did. The timeline hinges on sabotaging the Mongolian forces. Yes, only by weakening the Mongolians can we hope to save China from obliteration. So did you manage to neutralize the Mongolians' gunpowder? Yes, by submerging the gunpowder in water, the ammonium nitrate becomes separated from the fuel, making it extremely difficult to ignite. The gunpowder should be completely ineffective when the Mongolians try to use it. Well, you know what, Ace? Let's go tell General Subutai ourselves that his perfect gunpowder is ready to be used. Oh, snap. Look at us. Look at us being so sneaky. Athar, that is hilarious. Amon Bass, 2003 to 1235. That's great. I appreciate that. That's good. Ace, I'm glad you thought of me to look in the Chinese soldier's diary. It's been a while since I've seen you in my lab. Even she recognizes it. We knew only you could figure out the key to Kangwan Chun's heart. Marina, tell us what we discovered. Well, Diary provided a fascinating insight into the life of a Chinese soldier, but also yielded unexpected information. See, Kangwan Chun loves kites, and it turns out it's a well-known passion of the princess, too. And Ace, I know what you're going to say. We're on the brink of war. This is no time to fly kites. But the Chinese use kites to measure the distance between them and their enemy. That way they knew how to calibrate the range of their catapults. Yes, the diary makes it clear that Kong is in charge of this on top of the Great Wall. He must be there now. It doesn't hurt that the stressful situations make human beings crave deeper connections. Which means this is a perfect time to organize a meet cute between a Mongolian princess and a Chinese soldier. Just don't get carried away, Penelope. Love cannot be rushed, so you mustn't force the two to interact. Ideally, you'll find some small tasks for them to bond over. Be natural. Got it. Ace, let's go convince Princess Torjulin to climb the Great Wall before the battle starts. Oh, snap. 356. Love it, guys. Love it. Appreciate you guys all being here. Ace, I wanted to thank you for finding Santiago's killer. I'm glad it wasn't your friend. I must confess that I've grown more fond of Santiago than I realized. Losing someone I care for so deeply makes this war even more nonsensical. How many others will lose people they love just because of my father's ego? Hey, Princess, please. Believe Ace is working on stopping this war, but in the meantime, will you come to meet us up the Great Wall? We promise no harm will befall you. The Great Wall? I've always wanted to see the view from up there, and it'll be rubble in a few hours if my father has his way. So yes, I'll join you, Ace. Great, it's quite the climb, so let's grab a snack and head up the wall. Let's do it. What's up, Subutai? What is it, Ace? We're busy lining up the cannons to attack the Great Wall once night falls, but our gunpowder has disappeared. I suspect the Chinese are behind it. No, you're quite mistaken. See, somebody had misplaced the gunpowder, but we're here to return it to you. Ha! Amon may have been a traitor, but at least his military knowledge ensures our victory. The Chinese won't stand a chance against us and our cannons. Here, take this as thanks for your help, Ace, and get yourself to safety. All heck is going to break loose soon. Alright, guys, we got this new fuse. We're so close. That was a very satisfying death for Amon. I enjoyed that. Panda. Where's it? Oh, there's a torn kite. The view is incredible, Ace. I feel like I'm on top of the world. Look at the armies below. They seem so insignificant. Halt. What are you doing? Oh. It's you. You're Torchland, the princess. I'm Kong Wan Chung. It's a meet to you. Honor you. I mean, an honor to meet you. Pleasure is all mine. I'm sorry that our people are preparing for such a horrid war, but we must play our parts. What is your duty? Actually, I came up here to check up on the kites. Oh no, it seems this one got ripped to shreds. Oh dear. Well, not to worry. I really love kites, and I'm sure we can fix this one with Ace's help. Oh, so they had a little bit of a love connection there. Penelope didn't even have to do anything. Oh, what, is this like a penguin? What the is this? I mean, I know it's a bird, but it's just kind of got a weird head shape to it. Princess, the kite is as good as new. It's beautiful. I've always admired them from afar, but I've never had the chance to fly one. Maybe I can show you how. Oh, I'm not sure. The battle will start soon. We're on opposite sides. I shall not help but battle against a nation which gave birth to such a wonderful woman. Princess, come. I will keep you safe. Ace, I think this is our cue to leave. Ace, Princess Torchland and Wan Chun may be on different sides of this war, but that certainly didn't seem to bother them. I doubt the romance between Theo's ancestors will be enough to convince Ogedai Khan to call off the attack, but hopefully it'll be enough to make Theo reappear. Well, I'll go check on Theo. See you later, Ace. Ace, look at me. I'm back to normal. Does this mean you managed to make Princess Torchland fall in love with the right man? Well, I saw the Princess and Wan Chun walk away from the battlefield together. It seems like the start to a great love story. Well, good thing they did, because Ogedai Khan launched his attack on China an hour ago. Tokiko is leading the Japanese troops, masterfully being a true ally to China. And what we did to the cannon powder has indeed crippled the Mongolians. Unfortunately, I doubt this will be enough, Ace. I need to talk to you. Ace, despite our efforts to give China a fighting chance against Ogedai Khan and the Mongolian army, Amon's gloating was absolutely correct. He's simply done too much damage to the timeline for us to repair it. I'm poring over the history books, looking at everything we fixed, but our mere presence in these areas has caused irreparable damage. If we return to 2029 right now, heavens know what we find. Sure, perhaps the Ptolemies wouldn't be in power, but for all we know, the United States could be a desert or a post-apocalyptic wasteland. I hate to say it, but we can't put a bandage on a gunshot wound and hope for the best. But what are we supposed to do? We can't have done all this for nothing. We can't just drift around in time for the rest of our lives. There's one solution, but it's never been attempted before, and it's incredibly risky. We need to go to the last point in history when our timeline was still intact, 47 BCE. You mean back to our initial investigation into Caesar's murder? Precisely. That's when we first met in Tibet and when Amon sabotaged a time machine, stranding us in time. If we can go back and stop them, the rest will never happen. Amon will never have the chance to manipulate the time machine. The Ptolemies will never... Yes, I totally agree with this. But this has never been done before, and with good reason. One of time's fundamental rules has never sent agents back to the same point in time twice. What if we run into our former selves, investigating Caesar's murder? It could cause a time paradox that... We all know the dangers, but there's no other way. Alright, listen, I'll authorize this mission on one condition. We get out of 47 BCE Egypt as fast as possible. We find Nebet and Amon, arrest them, and leave. Understood? Yes, Chief. I'll brief the others on the way. We're going back in time. 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 Oh, we can't even see who got killed. Ooh. Is this going to be the same person that got killed in the very first mission? Ooh. So we're going back to 31, which is going to be next Thursday. So I will see you guys all back when we get here next Thursday. Thank you guys for watching. This has been a pleasure. Case 31 is going to be intense and nuts. Instead of 3 o'clock, I may push it to 2:30. So it's gonna be great. So, I will see you guys next Thursday. This is Pitching Ace 88. Over and out.